This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The profile is special, with one major difficulty that should decide between the climbers. The scenario looks to be simple, and everything should be settled on the final climb. You will have to be there on the final climb if we are to do...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. Here's the Queen stage of this Paris-Nice. The finish at the top of the Col de Turini is a key moment in the battle for the yellow jersey. On the eve of the finish, it's here that a rider wishing to keep alive any chance of final victory will have to put in a strong performance. New attack behind.
Guys, today's things should be decided on the Turini. For sure, that's where attacks will happen. Have a good stage. The others are fed up because you're not making enough effort. They'll no doubt try and drop you. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. Watch out. You'll soon have no more energy to attack.
And here's the first difficulty of the day, the Côte de Gillette, 5.7 kilometers at an average of 5.7%.
His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
Under 23 world champion in 2019 on the Harrogate circuit, Samuele Battistella embodies the future of Italian cycling.
You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move. You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Keep an eye on him. He's the best climber in the breakaway. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings. Collective fall. It may create gaps.
The front runners are 5 kilometres from the first intermediate sprint. They'll share the points towards the green jersey. The first scores 20 points, while the second pockets 17 points. The front of the race is onto a new second category climb, the Côte de la Cigale.
You should perhaps be waiting for the group behind. It will be easier if there are several of you.
He's a teammate without ambitions for the overall standings.
His teammates are taking things in hand behind the breakaway. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have team comms. You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push. We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up. You're the biggest threat to the yellow jersey at the front of the race.
This ascent, just like the previous one, is listed as second category. It will earn 5 points for the first, 3 points for the second, 2 points for the third, and 1 point for the fourth. The riders will now be able to take a breather after that sequence of climbs. Thanks to a long downhill section of almost 30 kilometres.
Given that there's not much happening, lads, I think that I could follow you on a bike. At least now that there's some downhill. The guys with you are upping the tempo. They're going to try to manage the time gap.
And here's the last classified climb before the Col de Turini. There will be 2 and 1 point to be gleaned at the top.
You are 2 kilometers from the summit. Watch your opponents. Tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
Okay, I'll follow any attack.
The gap with the yellow jerseys melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way to the finish.
The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
One and a half minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The race is approaching the foot of the Turini, but before that, we can take in the second intermediate sprint of the stage.
First riders have reached the intermediate sprint.
The riders up front have a 1-minute lead on the favourites group. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race.
That's good enough, lads. There's no way we can lose the green jersey today. It's good.
Understood. We'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
The breakaway is being reeled in. It will be difficult to withstand the return of the yellow jersey.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
We're there. The first riders begin the climb of the Col de Turini, the real decider of this stage. With its 15 kilometres of slope at an average of 7.3%, the climbers will find an ideal playground on which to widen the time gaps.
You'll get his team to ride behind you, but it's worth a try.
The lead rider has 30 seconds on the favourites. We've just passed the 10-kilometre marker, and there's a lone rider that's opening the road.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
He's got his teammates riding because he's a danger to the overall standings.
acceleration. You've got to try and follow him.
Allez le gros! Continue comme ça! Allez! Bravo les gars! Allez les gars! Allez les gars! Bravo les gars! Continuez comme ça! Allez! Bravo les gars! Allez les gars! Continue comme ça! Allez les gars! Continuez comme ça les gars! On est avec vous!
5 kilometres for the lead riders.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to ride out of the saddle for much longer. He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go, go! He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
Allez les gars, courage.
Only 2 kilometres left for the lead riders. No one has yet gained an advantage over his rivals. This should come down to a sprint.
Courage, on continue.
The leading men will soon be under the red pennant. Who will come out on top today?
Reduce speed a bit, otherwise you'll hit the wall.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls. He tops the standings. He tops the standing. We can say that he tops the standing.
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. It's the final stage, guys. It's mountainous today. It's neither high mountain nor a summit finish, but it's the sort of stage that could harbor...
Hello to all. This final stage of the Paris-Nice should be action-packed. Despite the relatively short distance, there won't be a lack of attacking opportunities because there are climbs all along the route.
There's a concentrated day of riding ahead of you, lads. It's a short stage, but it's rarely flat. You'll have to be on your guard all the time. Have a good stage. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The race is on to the first climb of the day, the Côte de l'Avance, a first difficulty that should allow the men in front to widen the gap.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The time gap between the peloton and the escapees is stationary.
Tempo is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap. When going downhill, the aerodynamic position is useful to increase speed without expending energy.
The gap isn't changing much. The riders are now attacking the Côte de Calayson, the last king of the mountain summit, and classified as a Category 2.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
There are just over 50 kilometres left in the race. With the Côte de Pay and the Col d'Ez, we can say that the race is entering its closing phase. And if anyone wants to try to blow the race apart, they will be able to get on the attack from now on. The first 6 riders at the top will pocket the points towards the polka dot jersey. There will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point to be gained.
Watch out. He's organizing the chase behind you because you're dangerous. But nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
A teammate is beginning to lose touch.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
The first riders are going over the summit of the Côte de Pays and will head towards the second intermediate sprint of the stage. It will be fought out in the village of Saint-Martin-de-Pays.
You're on your way to the top spot of the white jersey standings. It's great. Keep going, kid. First riders have reached the intermediate sprint. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
Allez les gars, courage! Allez, continuez comme ça,
Mais voilà. Allez les gars.
The leader of the general classification does not necessarily have to attack. Depending on his lead, he can simply follow attacks and counter at the very end of the stage.
Now a long descent will take the riders towards the Col d'Ez, the last pass of the day.
He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go! Go!
1.5 minutes lead for the head of the race over the favourites. The front of the race is now starting the ascent of the Col d'Aise. If a rider manages to go over the top alone, he will have a good chance for a win, because thereafter the road only slopes downwards until the finish in Nice. The yellow jersey group is 1 minute from the head of the race. The riders up front have a 1 minute lead on the favourites group. The site of many final stages, especially in the form of a time trial, the Col d'Aise is a quasi-inevitable climb for the Paris-Nice. Riders such as Stephen Roche, Tony Rominger, or more recently Richie Porte have won there.
He's chasing after you. You must hold out. Go, go!
The gap is 1 minute between the favourites and the guy in the front.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing.
On est avec toi, vas-y, fonce.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
The first riders are now at the top of the Col d'Aise. No one has managed to get away on the Col d'Aise. We'll no doubt see a small group of riders fight up the sprint on the Promenade des Anglais.
He's putting his foot on the pedal because he's a danger to the overall standings.
The descent to Nice is not very technical. It will be difficult to reduce or to widen any gaps.
Ladies, and he will climb onto. He's among.
We really messed up this stage. We were aiming for a stage... Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up... Hi guys, welcome to the briefing for this first stage. Today's route is hilly and a leg breaker. Perfect for attacking, which should suit the punchers. I'm counting on you to manage the time gaps, because we've got the means to win. Go! We're aiming...
Hello and welcome to all. With classified climbs spread evenly across the final 60 kilometres, this first stage of the Critérium du Dauphiné could already be important in the race for the yellow jersey.
Okay, lads. Today, a breakaway could go all the way. It will be difficult to control things in the final kilometers. The succession of short climbs will hurt. You'll have to stay fresh. Good luck.
One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Allez les gars, courage!
The first king of the mountain summit is classified as a category 3. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
A competitor to keep a close eye on when he's at the front of the race on mountain stages, the Spanish rider Pello Bilbao is a very, very good climber.
Courage, on continue! Allez, allez, allez! Continue comme ça, c'est bien! Continue!
You still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb.
Allez, plus vite.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. You must constantly try to shelter from the wind so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race.
The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. Today's intermediate sprint is approaching. It's a sprint for the strong men because it will be fought out at the top of a long rise.
You've got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
The riders will be able to have a feed before attacking the bumpy closing kilometres of this stage.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. Your opponents are upping the pace to hold off the peloton.
Classified as the second category climb, it's 3 kilometres long at an average of 5%. The Côte de Trèves gets the ball rolling. There will be 5, 3, 2 and 1 point to be taken for the first 4 riders at the next King of the Mountains summit.
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Allez, on lâche rien. Bravo. Allez, allez, allez.
You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
Now the Côte de Condrieu stands before the riders. 2.7 kilometres with an average slope of 6.4%.
You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
There will be 5 points for the first to the top.
He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out.
Vas-y, fonce.
Continue comme ça. Allez, allez.
The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good.
The front of the race is on to the final circuit.
Allez, on y va, on y va, on y va.
Allez.
Hop, hop, hop. Allez, 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 allez.
Allez, plus vite.
Allez, vas-y, fonce, fonce. Allez, on y va, on y va. Oui, allez,
Plus vite.
allez, c'est bon.
Plus vite.
Plus vite.
Allez, allez, allez.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Continue.
Allez, allez, vas-y.
Allez, plus vite.
Allez, on lâche
Allez,
rien.
allez, allez. Ouais. Plus vite.
Bravo. Allez, vas-y, continue,
Plus
continue.
vite.
Allez, vas-y. Allez. Allez, 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 allez. Allez, vas-y, continue, continue. Allez, allez. Vas-y, fonce, fonce. Allez, allez, vas-y. Allez, allez. Allez, fonce.
He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute.
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The first rider to the top of the climb will pocket 5 points towards the mountain standings. Watch out, he's going on the attack. There are only 10 kilometers left to go, and no one has managed to get away for the stage win. He's turning the screw.
Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
3 kilometers. Nobody has yet managed to gain the upper hand. Last kilometre. It will be decided in a sprint.
He is all smile. We can say that he will climb. He's in sparkling form. He's amongst the leading run.
We really messed up this stage. We were aiming for a stage win, and we didn't even finish in the top 10. It's... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers, and an opportunity to lead...
Hello, cycling fans everywhere. The route that takes the riders to Saint-Étienne harbours no major climbs, but it's far from flat. It's a topography that could favour the baroudeurs.
Today's stage is going to be tiring, lads. You're going to have to keep something for the last 20 kilometers. There's a strong chance of attacks on the final climb. Good stage. You've got 1 minute 30 over the peloton. It turned out to be a good move. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You still have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
The next king of the mountain summit will bring 5 points to the... rider who's first over the top.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. Allez, on y va. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage.
Continuez là, plus vite, plus vite.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite.
Allez, courage les gars.
Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, courage. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Allez les gars, c'est bon. On continue. Allez les gars, courage.
Lâchez rien, allez.
On continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
Looking good for the counterattack. You should perhaps wait for them. The finish is still a long way off. You're the most dangerous in the breakaway for the yellow jersey. The breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have team comm. You have 30 seconds lead.
Next difficulty, just like the previous one, is listed as second category. There will thus be 5, 3, 2 and 1 points to be claimed for the mountains classification.
Allez les gars, on continue là, plus vite, plus vite. Allez les gars, on continue.
Allez les gars, courage. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
You're the one with the most points for the green jersey in the breakaway.
Allez
have 2 kilometers before you reach the summit.
Allez les gars, c'est bien. Courage.
Allez les gars, courage.
Oui, allez, allez-y, foncez, les voilà.
Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings. The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. You've got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory.
The rider who wins the intermediate sprint will score 20 points. The second will pocket 17 points, while the third will pick up 15.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The break is still not done. It's difficult to escape today.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton.
Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
There's 20 kilometers left and one last classified climb to be contested, with the summit lying less than 12 kilometers from the finishing line. It's an ideal springboard for an attempt at a solo finish, or at least to cause problems for the pure sprinters. Breakaway over. A lone rider goes over the top of the last classified climb. He's moving on to the attack. Attack! No need to ask questions. He's turning the screw.
He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standing. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
Continue. Continue comme ça. Bravo les gars.
It's a lone rider who noses down towards the finish in Saint-Etienne. It will be a solo victory. The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
He is all smiles as he will climb onto. We can say that everything. He tops the standing.
We really messed up this stage. We were aiming for a stage win, and we didn't even... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punches, and
Hello to all. With a final portion over irregular terrain and a finish at the top of a climb, there's no doubt that the punchers will be eyeing victory on this stage. But let's not totally exclude the sprinters. The fittest of them should be able to manage the short climbs on the final stretch.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. This stage is fairly uneventful. If you think that nothing special is going to happen, you can advance the clock to the closing kilometers. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. There will be 2 points and 1 point towards the best climber classification at the top of the next difficulty.
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The green jersey will not change any more today. The leader is ahead by enough points. Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves.
Now it's the decisive passage of this stage with the Col de Brosse climb. It may be a bit early to try to get away at the front of the race, but now's the time to up the tempo in order to cause problems for the sprinters.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The Col de Brosse is done for the lead riders. Now it's more or less downhill all the way to the final 11 kilometers that, in contrast, will be constantly uphill. "15 kilometers from the finish for the group at the front." So there's a little over 10 kilometers left. And it will be uphill all the way. There won't be any steep gradients because there's nothing over 4%, but it's enough to encourage attacks.
From the finish for the head of the race. It's going to be difficult for them, especially with the short climb to the line.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Understood. Stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Allez, courage les gars. Allez, allez.
Grandissima vittoria.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers.
Understood. I'll stick to the wheels in front, whatever happens.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, allez, go, go, go. On continue.
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey. The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings.
On y croit, allez.
You're on your way to the top spot of the white jersey standings. It's great. Keep going, kid.
He's succeeded in avoiding. He tops the standings and will receive the. He's in sparkling form. He's amongst the leading right. He will climb onto the podium to.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. Today, there's a long time trial on the program. Unsurprisingly, victory should go to a specialist of the discipline. Given our lead in the general classification, Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Hi, guys. Let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. We've got what it takes to be in amongst it in the final sprint and finish in the top 5. Have a good stage, guys. Go! Go!